Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to you this week's drop list, or the full drop list for this week, which is going to be week 7 of the full winter season. Now for this week, we've got a pretty substantial collaboration, which is going to be Jordan. Somehow there are no shoes, but you know. Anyway, regardless, we can get straight into this drop, or the drop list, not the drop. And I will probably not be doing a video on this drop in the end because I physically do not have the time in the end. The drop is obviously at 4 PM and at 4:10 there is an appointment. So if I want to go for something, maybe I'll go for it on my phone and screen record, and then when I'm back I could edit and upload, but as an overall, there's not a lot that I can do about it. But yeah, let's just get into this list anyway. As per normal, let me know down below whether or not your items from last week have arrived, whether that's Palace, whether that's Supreme, Kith, or anything else, because the Travis Scott's like re-released in the end as well. So yeah, if you've got anything like that, let me know. And besides that, let's just jump straight into this. Okay, so obviously we can jump straight into this. You can obviously see what most of the pieces are that are going to be top for this week, and that light is so bright. So bright. But yeah, the number one piece for this week is going to be the basketball. Hopefully it is like a fair and realistic price point, because with a lot of sport related items, I suppose, their price ranges have been a little bit out of it, whether it's been a football, soccer ball, a basketball, baseball, just anything in general. They've been quite skewed in comparison to what they actually cost for you to get one. So hopefully it's fair in the end. And yeah, I don't think it's anything special. It's just cool in the end because it's a Jordan Supreme basketball. But yeah, personally, like the best one is still like the Gon's butterfly one. Like that's just a personal preference at the end of the day. From there we have crew socks, plain and simple to be honest, realistically, just nice and easy. Yeah, I'd probably just say personally black colorway, it's just easier in the end. And yeah, from there we have probably one of the most difficult items for Supreme to ship, I think ever, because I know white glove delivery, you know, that's difficult to an extent, but overall it's relatively straightforward, you know, as to what they have to do and how careful they have to be. This is the opposite spectrum because of how much it weighs. This is the True Grit Power Rack weight set. Yeah, it's gonna weigh a fair amount. So inside we've got an adjustable bench, 45-pound barbell, which includes 10, 25, 35 and 45-pound bumper plates. Yeah, ooh. I think we're going at a minimum of £400 with ease as an overall for the whole set, maybe 500. So with that, I don't know. What is that going to cost to ship? I don't know. Will they charge the standard of like 250 to 500 when it comes to the shipping? Maybe. When it comes to these pieces that are more so high end and need like more care, they cost a little more, they weigh a lot more than the standard. You see Supreme up that price quite drastically. If in the UK they charge like £5, I'd kind of laugh. If they gave like the normal shipping price, that'd be just hilarious in the end. But besides that, I don't really think we're going to get it over here. It just seems like, I don't know, I just wouldn't think so. From there we move on to the hoodie. I think this is perfectly fine. Personal preference is going to be the black or the green colorway. More so towards the black. I just think it's cleaner and easier. The white colorway is fine, but it just doesn't do anything for me. As an overall, this collaboration I think is hit and miss. You have the first half being good, the second half just not really being for me, because I just feel that there's not a ton of effort put into it. It's just the same standard thing as we always get. And yeah, there's nothing really crazy beyond that. It's quite lackluster as an overall. It's cool that we get it, but it's always that you wish there was just a bit more in the end. The piece that they've actually put a little bit of effort into, which I really like, is going to be the Biggie short sleeve top. Short sleeve top is correct, which means it's going to be a higher retail than normal, but it's Biggie at the end of the day. It's cool. Like that's it in the end. Black colorway I think is the best, and that'll cover it. For me personally, I think it's just cool, it's great, and yeah, it's definitely the best piece out of the whole collection. From there we have a Poetex shearling reversible pullover. Cool, perfectly easy. The purple, I think it is just one of the cooler tones. I also think that the camo is definitely up there purely because of the fact that it switches over to this cream like white colorway. and because of that it's more unique and it's a little bit easier. If you want to wear it with different things, then you have that opportunity. If you want to change it up, you could change it up midway and just go to a different colour. But yeah, I really like the purple because it's a very dark tone in comparison to a lot of previous ones that we've like had from Supreme. But as an overall, my favourite colourway is just going to be the camo into the cream. It's just cool. It really is. Like, there's nothing else to say for it. That's just cool. So yeah. To then match the hoodie, we have the sweatpant. Same sort of thing. I'm just black or green. White colourway is okay, but it's just those two I think are stronger. We then have a drawstring bag. Now I've seen like a plethora of comments and opinions on this, from it being great because of resale to it being cool because it will be like an affordable piece. Personally for me, the thing is that you can get one of these that just says Jordan behind for like £9 to like £18, depending on where you buy it from. I think the like cheapest is like 18, that you know is like real in the end, but you can just get a lower end quality one with the Jordan logo and Jordan somewhere else stamped on it for like 8 or 9. So Supreme, realistically, if you charge 20 to 30, I'd understand. That's fair enough. That's within a decent range. If it's something like 40, 50, 60, I'll be like, seriously, for a drawstring bag, like genuinely. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Now we get on to some of the pieces where I'm hit and miss. So the tricot track jacket, I think it's better than the jerseys or any of the other pieces that are left in the collection. That's just my personal opinion. When it comes down to it, I think that it goes sort of the colourway that it ascends in. I think that the blue is one of the stronger tones because of legibility. The olive and the brown is next up, and then it's the black colourway. But in terms of what might sell out first, it might be the top two colourways and the blue last, because it's just how people go. But yeah, realistically, they could have done a bit more. It is what it is. It's Jordan, so yeah, they're going to do what they'll do. Obviously, with it being Jordan, you have the warm-up jersey next, with 23 being on the front and the back. I don't need to explain it in the end, but yeah, it's just... There's so much potential for these collabs, and I feel like they go the sort of route of like Jordan Off-White, they try and do, but just like replicate it with Supreme. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully. But yeah, we then have a wash chino twill camp cap. I like the denim colourway and the tan colourway and the green, and that is basically it. The like wine-ish tone or burgundy is okay, but yeah, those are the three for me. We've got a headband. It's okay, it's nothing special. We've got the warm-up short and the tricot track pant. I'm just not a massive fan of, I can't lie. The puffer jacket, it's a little bit different. It's okay, but yeah, it's just... Nothing really screams Jordan, like, especially on the black colourway where you can barely see the logo at all, and the other two tones where it's difficult as is, it just doesn't scream Jordan collab, and it just screams that you're paying a premium for not a ton of like effort put into it. The same for the tricot and the warm-up short, apart from the 23. God. Then we have a cashmere sweater. Personally, the central two colourways I think are the better two. I'm not really a massive fan of striped tones, but I can understand when people want them and want to wear them and such. So yeah, we then end the week off with pieces that drop down. We've got the collegiate acronym hooded sweatshirt or hoodie. I do like the green tone, and that's kind of it in the end. The classic logo crusher isn't for me. The reflective jacquard beanie, I do like the pink and the green colourway and the black, sort of like the left side, but it's at a push at that. The embroidered collar long sleeve top, the colourways are okay, but it's just a waste in the end for it just to be embroidered at the collar. It's not really got a lot going on. And the loose fit striped shirt, I mean, just dress casual in the end is all this is, but it's nothing insane or crazy. So yeah, but that is going to cover this video and this week in the end. As per norm, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, what you're going to be going for, or maybe not. Maybe you're leaving the week alone. Personally for me, it might be the biggie top, but that's if I have the time in the end. So yeah, but that is going to cover it anyway. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.